people, I'm going to talk to some of you acoustic people after we look at the bass with the handle. Because David, that's his name, it says it right in the guitar, David M. But not M like the letter. It's literally David, like you're spelling it out, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. I think you would spell it.
So, David, you are from the island.
Yes, the island of Manchester.
The island of Manchester. But you live in Switzerland.
I live in Basel in Switzerland, correct.
Because you want to spend a lot of money on food and rent and everything. You just like to throw out money, right?
Exactly, that's the only reason to live in Switzerland.
Or are the Swiss possibly paying higher prices for handmade guitars?
I have noticed that as well, and that's a very positive advantage.
So you make money and you spend money, and there it goes. That's life.
Then you end up even.
So let's look at the bass really quick. You're primarily an acoustic guitar guy. Why did you make a bass?
I'm playing more bass myself, and I decided I needed something that was comfortable and lightweight. So this is the prototype of what came out.
Interestingly, that's exactly what Kerry Nordstrand did. You know Kerry Nordstrand? Kerry built himself a bass after he saw my Magnus bass when I lived in California. A couple of weeks later, he came into the studio and said, I built this for myself. And the fucker built himself an all-maple bass. Most stunning thing ever, that had the best tone I've ever heard of any instrument. And he said, well, I was inspired by this, but I wanted something for myself, and then built himself the bass that he wanted. It was smaller, shorter scale, lighter. So he did exactly the same thing. This is a stunning instrument. It is a shorter scale. It's a 4-string because, bass. Got a, handy carrying handle, and you can already see how easily I can maneuver this. It looks a little bit like a single cut idea, but a small single cut. And you're really not... Are you playing up there?
Not so much.
It's not really where the money is, right?
It's not for me, but for other people, the idea is there for the crazy shredders.
So, it is single cutter, you can get up there. It's got the hole, and it might be a design thing, but oh my God, how convenient to just be able to grab it. Simple, poplar top. We got obviously passive pickups, okay?
Delano pickups, volume, tone, with a split. What's the other one? Series and parallel switching.
Okay, I'm gonna duck down and pluck it a bit. Yeah, that's the bass you can just play all day long, especially if you're coming from guitar. Shorter scale makes it super easy, light, it's tight in tone, very simple with the one inlay. But this is not why you go to David M' S, it's possessive, website. You go there for acoustic guitars. So here we have an orchestra model.
No, this is a 00. This is a 00 size.
I don't know things. Where's the difference?
The OM is slightly bigger. It has a bigger upper bout and slightly bigger from front to back.
That's a 00.
This is the 00. The OM is slightly bigger, yes.
Okay, so that's like the smallest of the acoustic guitars.
You have this, and then you have parlor, and parlors are like the really narrow, thin guitars that this is of a traditional-looking guitar. This is as small as you go.
And then you get into ukulele territory, and you have to live in Hawaii.
You don't have to live in Hawaii, but it's always an advantage.
Yeah, trust me, I do that. Love the size. It looks gorgeous. Again, I love the nothing in the fretboard, but the one reference to the backwood. Like the headstock. Show the back.
Here's the back. This is a Paduke. Obviously very red Paduke, but pretty spectacular all the same. With the inlay at the bottom.
Spruce top?
Spruce top, Swiss spruce from Jura.
And why is the neck so black?
Well, I have a rock-light fretboard, and I think with the red, the black goes quite nicely, so it's part of the style.
What is it also Paduke? What is the neck wood?
The neck wood is Kaya mahogany.
So we will now try to play this. If Scott takes off the backpack, I will fashion a mic stand, and we will actually get sounds with this Sennheiser Cardioid AVX system. there's a lot more roundness and fullness than I thought. Whoa! Flatline party! Sounds horrible, but that's the chord, not the guitar. That's my finger. Okay, not at all what I expected. I expected bright, thinner. It's got an amazing balanced roundness to it.
That is the target from my building, because if you have a small body guitar, it's often a bit too boxy, and that's what I'm trying to eliminate. And the byproduct of that is it is warmer and rounder.
Just enough top end, but just, it is the guitar equivalent of a good British cup of tea. Warm, cozy, you know, put a blankie over your knees. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, easy, comfortable.
So what is this? This is something that I didn't understand when you explained it to me. Other than that, look how pretty. I understood, look how pretty. And then you said this is a nylon string crossover. So it's got steel strings, but it's...
So it has nylon strings, but we have a 48 millimeter nut, so it's narrower. It has a radius fretboard with a 16-inch radius, and a much more typically steel string style carved neck to make it much easier to play than a classical guitar. This is more the classical guitar for people who can't really play a classical guitar because it's too uncomfortable. Yeah. So maybe this is the guitar for you. So
I'm gonna go down. Not on David, but for David. I can't play this anymore. Oh my God. Okay, if I had practiced anything, I would still suck. But I immediately like how it feels. I immediately like that. I love the visual brightness, I gotta say. The guitar just radiates. Also with the veneer on the, rather thick, actually, it's not a veneer, it's a solid block of maple on there. Wow. So, given that you make these in Switzerland, given that this is handmade, and... Huh?
German-speaking Switzerland is more die Switzerland than le Switzerland.
Die Switzerland. Der Schwitzerland.
That was really funny, obviously.
It's a land where people sweat. Der Schwitzerland.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. Price points.
So 3,500 Swiss francs for the steel string guitars and 4,000 francs for the nylon crossover guitars.
You're not selling the bass because it's yours.
Correct, but I will build one for someone else if they want one.
So, links below. Zoom in on this. So we already have this. So in editing, I just, don't have to do shit. No titles, no fancy graphics, nothing. Unless I'm blocking something with my finger. No, I blocked all the social media. You got it? Wait, and look at this. So David makes good shit. You know, you spend the money on it, but that's totally fine if you want something handmade, especially acoustic, which is where you have to spend the extra money to get the quality. You can buy something off the rack, that's fine, you get decent stuff. Something like this, I would die to have. I'm getting something higher end from Ibanez next week, and I'm happy about it, but I can already tell you, it's not this. So, thanks for your time, David. Thank you for your time, I guess. Hey, Scott, thank you for your time. And links below and animals at the end.